And it just kind of sums up the NFL, like it's so much on the line. That one play can change your life.
This is my dream. I'm chasing this dream as far as I can, and I'm working so hard every day to make this happen.
I don't play a game ever again, like, you know, this is it for me.
Hello and welcome to Hits Different. Now this episode, it's rugby collabing with the NFL. We have got two absolute superstars. Wadey and Zamm we catch up with shortly, but first, arguably the best laugh in the game and one of the most exciting people you could ever wish to meet and watch on a rugby pitch. Christian Wadey, everybody.
Yes, mate!
Yes, lads, what's happening?
Hey, Wadey always does this.
Remember that,
Remember that. Wadey, thank you so much for coming down to Hits Different. We start every episode of Hits Different by asking the guest, who is your GOAT? Could you give us an NFL GOAT and any sport GOAT?
I'm gonna go with probably Tyreek Hill. I know he's from the new school, but he's got everything, you know, all the attributes, speed-wise, you know, hands, footwork, even the chat on the field as well. So he'll be my NFL GOAT. And sport in general, I would always say like Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. LeBron James, but I will say Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, but I think I'm gonna have to say LeBron James, bro, because, you know, he's been winning championships. He's been playing for however long now, and now he's been able to play with his son, so
That's
has to be him.
The videos of him playing with his son
for
the same team is
crazy, right?
You'll be doing
incredible.
that.
Yeah.
If Blake comes on,
I need him to come through quite quickly.
No, you'll be. He's talented.
His dad's creaking. He's a good kid, mate. He might get picked up soon. He's got some potential.
Wadey, everyone knows your story, but what's been the most challenging aspect of the whole journey?
Definitely the transition from rugby to American football was the toughest one, just because you know, there was challenges from all angles, like finances, you know, get my body into the right shape to be able to play the sport. And then once I went over there, you know, ended up being with the Buffalo Bills. They were a great supportive system for me as well. I think it was probably the best team that I could have gone into to help me on that transition.
I like that, the challenges, finances. Just getting more money was the hardest. It was hard. It was hard to cope with.
There's so much more to the story. I don't think we can really delve into it, but, you know.
Wadey, when you say you had to change your body, like what did you have to do? Was it get bigger, get smaller? What was it?
So it was putting on, well, they also wanted me to put on more weight because obviously as a running back, you need to be able to, you know, basically move through and in between the big guys are like 6'6", 6'10", 250, or some are 300 pounds. You know, you've got some big dudes in there, so you need to be able to move, find a gap, burst through it, and then if you meet one of those dudes in the hole, to be able to like still go forward. So putting on weight was like one thing that they were looking at. So yeah, just through the training we was doing, putting on more weight, more powerful, a lot more sharp with my footwork and stuff like that. So, but especially putting on weight down here as well on the legs, you know what I mean? Because you're what they call pad level. So you want to be kind of running with that low center of gravity all the time, looking for the gap, but then being able to burst through at any given moment.
Wadey, I was so like buzzing for you to go over there to the NFL, and then I saw you score that touchdown.
Hard, bro.
Better than a try.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Like obviously scoring tries is like amazing, and obviously I've done it many times.
Lots.
85
times in the
exactly.
Premiership.
You know a little something about that, yeah. So but it was more about, you know, like I said, with the challenges to leave rugby and then go over there, all the hard work, the late nights, my missus I used to teach her how to say the plays. So she would be the quarterback, call the plays out, and then I would like visualize in the bedroom, like line up, run the plays and stuff like. So it was, you know, stuff like that, just crazy stuff. I had cue cards, hundreds of them, so I knew all the plays, all the signals and everything. So just going through all that whole process to then training camp and the whole shebang, getting to the game, and then with my first touch, obviously scoring, for me it was just like a sigh of relief, like none of that stuff was done in vain. And it's all paid off to be able to get me to this point where I'm actually like able to show my speed, my footwork, just in one play, you know what I mean? And it just kind of sums up the NFL, like it's so much on the line. you know, the risk that guys take, and they put everything into it just to make one play, and then that one play can change your life. Yeah, for me it was, mate, it's crazy. I was lost for words at the time. I was mic'd up as well, so you know you have like NFL mic'd up. I was mic'd up for that game, so you can kind of listen when I scored a try, and I'm just kind of like jumping around saying like, yeah, and then boys, everyone's running in, squeezing me, and I can hardly breathe. I'm like this, and then because I'm so locked in as well, thinking like, what do I need to do next? Because there's so much stuff that's going on, and the guys was like pointing and say you can go off the field now because the field goal team are coming on. You know what I mean? I'm so used to like running back to halfway,
next job,
catch the kickoff and go again. So it was nuts. And then just to see the sideline, everybody going nuts, the coach, all the players, the staff, it was just like, you know, if I don't play a game ever again, like, you know, this is it for me.
You mentioned the plays, mate, and you mentioned your wife helping you with the playbook and stuff. Can you just, because obviously we see it on All or Nothing, and you know, some of the shows where, firstly, how ruthless it is if you get released, you hand your playbook back and all that sort of stuff. But how big are we talking for this playbook? Like in rugby, you probably learn 8-10 moves maybe max.
Yeah, it's a lot. You're probably going to a game with 100 plays. So in a day, like for like OTAs and stuff, we'd have it'll be a script. So yeah, about 60 plays, and like you'd basically get given it today. You would have to learn it tonight at home, and
for the next day.
Yeah, for the next day, bro.
Wow.
So it's not like you got, you know, like we usually get like 8 plays the first day. Make sure you know this by the weekend. It's like you need to know it for tomorrow, and then we'll give you some more to know for the following day.
Wow.
And then on the weekend, everything that we learned this week, we'll go and we can call anyone on the weekend.
Wadey, this has been fascinating. Thank you. That's the end of the first section. Unfortunately, it's different, but let's give it up for Christian Wade, shall we?
Thank you.
Zamm, how are you, mate? You're looking glorious.
I'm trying to, but yeah, I'm very happy.
Awesome, mate. Now, Zamm, everyone's seen the glamour of the switch, and everyone's gone, oh, Lewis Rees-Zammit, he was this amazing rugby player. He's now playing in the NFL. Like, we all know that it isn't just as simple as that. Like, how mentally and physically tough has it been to make a switch to a brand new sport?
Yeah, I mean, it's been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life by far. Mentally, it's been very challenging. First of all, going from one team to another is pretty tough. Going from state to another, being able to learn different playbooks, being able to learn the game in general. Playing my first NFL game, I mean, I've done quite a bit in the past 4 months, and again, it's probably more just me going with the flow and just trying to learn as quick as possible, because I'm kind of competing with the best of the best here, and you know, I'm also trying to learn from them as well, because the more I can learn from them boys that have been playing this sport, you know, from the age of 5 and 6, then, you know, the better I'm going to get.
Is there anyone else that in world rugby right now? Obviously, Antoine Dupont went over to America. You saw him doing a little bit with training with the LA Chargers. Is there anyone from world rugby right now that you could see would make the transition? And if so, what position would you see them playing in?
Yeah, he's retired now. He was a ball playing 12 for Gloucester Rugby, I think.
Good water boy, I reckon. What an addition, honestly.
I think a tight end, you'd be great at tight end, mate.
Take me with you, please.
No, seriously though, I mean, I think Jordan Petaia has come out and said he wants to give it a go. I'd probably say he'd probably be a running back, to be honest with you, because he's quite shifty. I tried running back and it was pretty tough, because it didn't allow me to kind of use my speed that I was kind of known for in rugby. And there's definitely players that are more shifty than me.
Do you think they'd find space for someone like a Colby?
Yeah, I mean, he would definitely have to play running back. I mean, he could be a slot receiver as well, because of how shifty he is. You know, his stepping is amazing. He'd have to learn releases, but I think he'd be able to pick that up pretty quick, because he's quite small, and I think it would be hard for DBs to get their hands on him. It's just whether he could catch. I mean, that's quite a big thing as a receiver, being able to catch. yeah, Colby would definitely be one.
So it's unbelievable what you've already achieved as a rugby player. Now trying to pave your way in the NFL. For any of the rugby fans out there, and the Welsh rugby fans in particular,
Yeah.
is there any? Not that it's on your mind now, but do you ever see yourself back playing rugby, maybe wearing that red jersey again, or is it something that's you're just fully focused now on the NFL? I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I've watched. I think I've watched every game of Gloucester's this year, so it's not something that's like completely off the table. But I'm still fully. This is my dream. I'm chasing this dream as far as I can, and I'm working so hard every day to make this happen. So yeah, I'm not really thinking about rugby too much, to be honest with you. Like, I enjoy watching it, and I miss it a little bit, but at the same time, this is my full goal and dream is to make it in the NFL. So yeah, I'm trying to work as hard as I can to make this dream a reality.
I know you're not lying there. I remember the first week you went downstairs at the bar having a beer with your dad and brother. I think they couldn't believe it either. Zamm was in America. They were still watching Gloucester on a cold Friday night. So I know it's in your blood. But be honest, what is better, the Jaguars cheerleaders jumping around on a summer's night or the Shed faithful in full voice in the middle of January on a Friday night?
Cheerleaders.
You know the answer. Yeah, come on, ignore him.
I mean, I loved playing in front of the Shed, and they're such loyal supporters, and it was my only club that I've ever played for, so that was unbelievable. Obviously, being here is completely different. I don't know how to answer your question, Mark.
Wait,
I can't say too much.
We don't get many of them in Gloucester, yeah.
Yeah, we don't get many of them in Gloucester. But I did love playing in front of the Shed, put it that way.
These three people have enjoyed their time off the field as well, in the changing rooms. Give us a sneak peek behind the scenes. What would an NFL changing room be like?
So yeah, it's like a social club, bro. Like, it's massive. Obviously everyone's got their own lockers with a rail in it, with like a cupboard up top. You got all your smelly stuff and your boots, and just like, everyone has one of those, and you've got like 70 guys in the team, so it's huge. And then guys have got their sound systems, different part of the room. In the middle of the room, you had like the table tennis, you had almost like a little kitchen area with a microwave, coffee machine, the infamous pumpkin seeds, bro, or sunflower seeds, which is it? What's the one that you chew? Yeah, sunflower seeds. Different flavors of those, because that's how you kind of stay awake in the meeting. You'd have your sunflower seeds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we're in meetings like all day, right? So
that's why they do it, so it keeps you awake.
Good nutrition, but like obviously because you're doing that, you're like, instead of just sitting there listening and making notes, that kind of helps you stay awake because you're moving. Kind of.
I might get some of them from my wife speaking to me.
Also because when you're chewing them, if you don't focus, they can basically cut the inside of your mouth because they're quite sharp when you know what I mean?
So you stay focused?
Yeah, you have to focus on what you're doing, bro.
Okay.
Little trick
That's
there,
the power of the NFL.
Yeah.
Pumpkin seeds.
Nah, but yeah, off field, bro, it's sick, bro. Just jokes, people chilling in the corner, guys getting in and out of the showers, if that's a bit of what you like. And you got
now you're talking my language.
You got the equipment room guys, which is basically the kit man. Their like cubby hole will be in the change room as well. Okay. So it's like you go there, have a chat with them, go and sit in there with them. But it's like obviously it's a huge spot where you got all the boots, all the jerseys, all the helmets, and they're just there like doing their things. You go chill with them. So mate, it's just a real big vibe, bro. It's wicked, bro.
Like the idea of those showers sounds interesting.
Yeah, showers there.
Some big things.
You got the barbers will come in on a Friday.
They probably do hit different. Yeah.
Mate, all the barbers come in on a Friday.
The barbers come in on Friday.
Fast Friday, you come off the field, all the barbers are there ready, like who's up first?
Really? Team barbers?
Well, they got their own, there's like 3 different barber shops that come in, and they have like a few of their guys come in and cut hair, but it's all paid for already, bro. So just be like, I'm second or third.
What are we doing?
Tighten you up, bro.
What are we doing in rugby? I do need a little time. Wait, we're going to go rugby here. Back to rugby. Like I said, I was unbelievably excited to see you go to the NFL. Then when I heard you coming back, I was again unbelievably excited because I just can't wait to see you. I couldn't wait to see you again in the Premiership.
Yeah.
Rugby needs characters, and you are probably the biggest character I think the Premiership's ever seen. You've done some phenomenal things on a rugby field. But if we had your highlights reel here from your rugby days, is there anything, maybe one moment in particular that you've done that you go, oh, that was cool? Like one of the many tries that you've scored, is there one in particular or one moment where you've gone, that's C Wade? That kick down the line the other day was good.
Yeah, that was fun actually. Yeah, that was, who is it? I was listening to Max the Heath and those guys do commentary on each try.
Right.
Where they were trying. You seen it? Yeah. It's funny, bro. They're like, yo, that was something out Final Fantasy.
It just wouldn't bounce out.
It wouldn't bounce out. Then one dude takes out the other player.
Three of them.
Maitland's. I forgot his. I can't even say it. Maitland's touches it and slides out, and it just pops up. It's hilarious.
Mate, yours would be Bath for Wasps on the halfway line. I think that one was probably one of your best.
Actually, yeah, that was quite a special game because it was Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, and my family came to the game, so it was kind of a fun one. You know, the family was coming to the game, they're staying at mine. That whole game, I scored a hat-trick.
You and Sips were doing celebrations. Do you want to show us it?
Go in trouble. Nah, I don't want to die.
Go on,
I might get in trouble, but I die again.
Do a little bit, go on. Show us it. You still remember
the thing,
yeah, just give us. Yeah, do you want to do it?
I remember it.
Yeah,
something like that. But now,
give us a little bit of it.
You know, I'm coming back from a little injury here, innit? So
just relax. Don't need to get injured.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Trying to
chase the record down.
Yeah. So
just quickly on that record, obviously Ashley got over 100.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think it's a matter of when, not if?
To be honest, I genuinely do. As long as I'm playing games,
you're scoring tries.
Yeah.
Just one final question: do you think it's unfair that 99.9% of the rugby public want you to beat Ashley's record? It's not.
Is it? Are you sure?
It's not fair on Ashley, is it? Why does?
He's the only person who doesn't want you to.
Is it really?
Yeah. Why do 99% people want you to break it?
I don't know, bro. I didn't know I had that many supporters, bro. To be honest.
Either you're well supported or Ashley's.
One of the two. One of the two.
I'm not involved in those conversations, right?
Zamm, obviously you're known for your speed. You are an out-and-out speedster, and I've chased your heels a few times on the rugby pitch. Just how quick are some of these boys in the NFL, and would they scorch our sort of winners back here, or is it actually quite tight?
I mean, there's definitely fast players in rugby that can compete with these boys. Obviously, having pads and a helmet on is tough. I mean, it definitely slows you down a bit. You could still definitely get up there in the speeds. Like I've hit 22 miles per hour up here. So I think there's definitely rugby players that have speed. It's just about how you use that speed and, having the helmet, the awareness, pads on. It's very tough. But Danny, I do remember once when I played you in Twickenham when you stepped me, and I'll never forget that when I fell over.
Yeah, I actually felt bad for you that time because it was just one of those. I've been there before, and you're on your back foot, and they must have replayed it about 7 times. And I remember.
No, my head was fully down. I didn't want to see it again.
I remember catching your eyes and just being like, "Man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't skin me. Please don't skin me." But yeah, maybe that's my claim to fame that I once sat.
I'm sure there's
down.
one photo out there of me on my backside and you putting your finger up under the post.
Yeah. We'll clip that up, mate. We'll clip that up and probably put that on this. We'll tag you in, mate. No dramas. So, Lewis Zamm, thank you so much for your time and giving us a bit of your time on Hits Different, mate. Honestly, we wish you the best of luck, mate. We're unbelievably proud of you. Thank you for joining us, and best of luck with everything, mate. We can't wait to watch your journey.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate it.
Cheers, Sam.
Right, it's quiz time, Wadey. Big part of the show, this, where we represent one of our subscribers, and they've been brilliant. Thank you so much. Keep subscribing, keep liking. If you want to play next week, put your name down. You can be in with a chance of winning a shirt, which Wadey's going to pick out of our stash bin very shortly. Today, Wadey, you're playing for Josh Graham.
Go on, Joshy.
Lucky Josh.
Let's go, Josh.
Joshy.
Come on.
I've got you, Josh.
Aki William France.
Frank seat.
Big Bill.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I'm playing for Holly Stevens. So all the best, Holly. Is there a theme this week, Flats?
We've got a little bit of NFL stroke rugby. We've done a bit of a combo because illustrious guest here as well, so it's the quality. So eyes down, question number 1, thank you. Christian Wade and Danny Kerr are both in the top 5 all-time leading Premiership rugby try scorers. Can you name the other 3 players in the top 5?
Chris Ashton, Tom Vandell, Mark Quater, Danny Kerr, Christian Wade.
Correct. 1 point to Wadey. 1 point to Wadey.
He knows it.
Wow.
He knows it.
NFL, question 2. How many Super Bowls has Tom Brady won?
7.
Correct.
It's that QB in him. Look at him.
Yeah, we all know about each other.
I gave him that confidence earlier, didn't I?
Didn't you?
Question 3. Rugby Union. Who am I? Waratahs, Saracens, La Rochelle.
Will Skelton.
Oh, it's Chris C. Wade. That was
How is
C.
it?
Wade.
How is it Christian
He's
Wade?
just faster than you. He's just faster than you.
Did you think that was a
Pure
tie?
maths.
What about half each?
No.
I don't know.
No.
That felt like an absolute. Listen back to that.
That's
that
a
felt like
C-Wade.
an absolute tie.
Guest privileges.
Yeah,
Guest
I'll let him have
privileges,
it.
come
I'll let him
on.
have it. But when you listen back, you'll go, "Oh, that's a tie."
Will Skelton.
Who performed the halftime act at the 2024 Super Bowl?
Rihanna.
Incorrect.
Oh, 2024. That's last year. Who
No,
was
it's
it?
just gone this year.
Just gone.
Usher.
No, that was last year, wasn't it?
It was this year, but you're not in.
Usher.
Correct.
Oh, am I out?
Yeah.
We get it
You
wrong.
got- yeah, you're in.
He's back.
You
This
didn't
is
even
how
know,
he wins it. This
He
is how
didn't even know. He didn't even know. Usher
One.
was the year before.
One.
I mean, Rihanna was the year
Are you
before.
on 2?
Pop in your
He's
collar.
on
wasn't
zero.
Nah, should
No,
be
he's
on
one.
two.
He's on one.
he? He's on 1.
Should be on 2.
1, 2, 1. This
I
is going to be
needed
fun
that.
to edit this. It was
The whole Confessions album.
Rugby Union. Oh, this is a tough one. Name the Georgian team who will compete in this year's Challenge Cup.
Black
Georgian
Lions.
team.
Correct.
I didn't even know there was a Jordan team playing.
2, 2,
I
1.
don't know much about the
Deece.
Challenge Cup. Sorry,
I know a lot about Thursday night rugby.
That is not. Is it Thursday?
I've actually won the Challenge Cup before. So
Is it Thursday night?
Sometimes
the old
Thursdays.
Amblin-
Sometimes some of the best nights you'll ever
Was
have
it
on a Thursday
Amblin?
night
Oh.
in the West.
Question number 6, NFL. Draw an American football player with his match day kit on. You could be drawing C. Wade with his match kit on. You've got 30 seconds.
A few moments later.
3, 2,
He's still
1.
drawing here as well, just to confirm time.
Oh, Deece.
I'm not very good at drawing. But.
Let me see yours, bro.
Was he wearing a headset? What's he wearing? What's that?
That's his helmet. He's got hair out the back of his helmet.
Right.
He's got quite long hair.
Okay.
To be fair, my helmet's not really looking that great, but yeah.
Yours looks like a superhero, Wadey. Looks like he's got a cape
Yeah, it's his pads though. I like the detail of the pads.
Was there like a fishbowl?
What's that? in the
Yours
middle?
got a
What's that in the
fishbowl?
middle?
That's his six-pack. I got a bit bored. I had so much time. I put a
Yeah, but
six-pack.
you can't see his six pack through the jersey.
You can, quite a few of them. They're all ripped to
No,
shreds.
no,
Yeah,
you can never, you can never see it. To be fair,
You can
Not
all,
mine, not mine,
honestly.
you can-
no, you can literally, you never see the six pack.
What's
What
your
about the,
what's your team?
I didn't know whether it was sponsored by Nike or Under Armour, so I went for both.
Right.
Where's his
just in
num-
case.
what number does he wear, mate?
He's not in
And what brand is that?
Nike
Ox?
and Under Armour.
That looks like Oxen, but it's
No, that's Under Armour or Nike. So he's got both options. Keeps everyone happy.
Okay, who's the winner?
And then can we just look at the? Are we thinking that looks like a fishbowl on his head, like
Halo built.
And he's wearing got a hamburger in his hand.
It looks like a globe.
hamburger on his head?
Hamburger in his
Looks
hand.
like he's
Is that
got a globe in
hamburger?
his head.
That's meant to be a ball.
No, but I like the quarterback sleeve. Is that what that is on,
Yeah.
on the right side?
Oh yeah, that's the details. That's
Yeah.
what he was thinking of.
I'm not sure why there's no number on yours.
Yeah,
That's probably the
what's
most
strange.
obvious. You got a number on there, Danny? You got a number on there?
23,
Dan?
mate.
Yeah. Not sure why there's no number on yours. But
Don't worry
Yeah,
about my. Don't worry
That's
about my
kind
guy.
of- Doesn't.
What
random,
makes
isn't
your,
it?
What make is yours?
the whole league's sponsored by Nike. So
Make sure you get it on then. If everyone's sponsored by Nike, make
but
sure you
you
get it
don't-
on.
You don't see it on the jersey because it's such a small. Everybody knows.
What, Nike don't put their own badge onto the jerseys.
Look, it's everywhere and
That's
everyone
so
knows.
weird. I'll have a look tonight.
It's a small.
I'm gonna have a look. I'll check.
It's small.
No, I'll just check. I'll check.
No, you can
If they're not on it, I'll write in to complain.
Right, who's the winner? Who's the winner?
Okay, this is fun, but let's. Okay, we're going to go to our art director.
got to be DC.
Oh,
That's it.
it's
That's it.
How?
It's a good shirt, that.
Is it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's got a ball.
You know, it has. Yeah, that's got.
yeah.
It's got a ball.
Grooves are
So that,
really
is that
kind of
2-2-2? So it goes to
I
tie
see
break.
what's
Oh, it's
happened here.
2-2
It's just
now.
amazing. As if by magic, it's a tie.
That was just really lucky. wasn't
Oh,
it?
is it a tie? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the tie.
It's almost like it's going to the last question.
Okay.
Keep your board as well.
Keep your board.
Keep your board.
Because you're going to have to write something down there.
Holly, William, and Josh. It's a tiebreaker. Anything could happen here. Come on.
Smart.
The tie-break question for the shirt. Aaron Gibson is the heaviest ever NFL player. What was his top weight recorded in kegs? Aaron Gibson, the heaviest ever NFL player. What was his top weight ever recorded in kegs? The closest answer will be the winner and get the shirt for their one of our lucky
How
followers,
big have you gone?
subscribers.
Like,
It's big, but
3,
I've gone. What I
you've
feel
gone
like is
really
massive.
big.
2,
Where did
1.
you get this, shouldn't he?
I did it in pounds as well because I.
Please flick it over. 211 kilos.
Yeah,
Big old
I honestly,
goose, that.
That is,
But there's,
that's 3 DCs.
but there's loads of them in the league, isn't there?
That's like 450, almost 450 pounds.
This is some of the biggest ever. It's a big man.
I can tell you somebody on the panel has got within 1 kilogram of the actual answer.
Oh, that's definitely me then.
Aaron Gibson, 186.
Oh,
Christian Wade is our winner this week.
211. Seems big.
Yes, Wadey. Yes.
Right, Wadey.
Right, Wadey, Josh Graham, there's a shirt coming your way. Wadey's going to put his hand into our stash bin and we're going to sign it for you, Josh, get it sent out to you. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, Holly. And sorry, Holly, and sorry, William. But it's Josh's day. Well done, Wadey.
Have a dip in there, Wadey.
211 seemed big, didn't it?
Yeah, 211's massive. It's a bit.
I wrote 201 and then changed it.
Ooh, it's an England.
Oh, this is a nice shirt.
That is royalty.
Argentina tour?
We played Argentina at home and we wore this purple kit that year,
Lovely that.
which was different. It hits different.
That is different.
Mate, 2009, boss, at the bottom there.
Yeah, 2009. So yeah, that would be early days in DC's international
That's a
career.
nice
But yeah,
book, yeah.
Josh, we're going to sign that for you. We're going to send that to you, mate. Hope you enjoy it. Unfortunately, that's it for this episode of Hits Different. A massive thank you to C. Wade and for Lewis Rees-Zamm for joining us. Please make sure you're subscribing, get in the comments, get at us, and thank you for joining us on Hits Different.